chapter 6, talks about conspiracy against Nehemiah. Now when Sanballat and Tobiah and Geshem the Arab and the rest of our enemies heard that I had built the wall and that there was no breach left in it, although up to that time they had not set up the doors and the gates, Sanballat and Geshem sent to me, saying, Come, let us meet together at Hakkaphrom in the plain of Ono. But they intended to do me harm. And I sent messengers to them, saying, I am doing great work, and I cannot come down. Why should the work stop while I leave it and come down to you? And they sent to me 4 times in this way, and I answered them in the same manner. In the same way, Sanballat for the 5th time sent his servant to me with an open letter in his hand, and in it was written, It is reported among the nations that, and Geshem also says that you and the Jews intend to rebel, that is why you are building the wall. And according to these reports, you wish to become their king. And you have also set up prophets to proclaim concerning you in Jerusalem. There is a king in Judah, and now the king will hear of these reports. So now come, let us take counsel together. Then I sent to him, saying, No such things as you say have been done, for you are inventing them out of your own mind. Meaning he's lying pretty much. Nehemiah is telling this guy, Look, dude, you're lying. I never said that. For they all wanted to frighten us, thinking their hands will drop from the work and it will not be done. But now, O God, strengthen my hands. So now Nehemiah's like, Look, God, I didn't lie about this. God, you know the truth. God, just strengthen me. Let me resist these people. Now, when I went into the house of Shemaiah the son of Delilah, son of Metatub, who was confined to his home, he said, Let us meet together in the house of God within the temple. Let us close the doors of the temple, for they are coming to kill you. They are coming to kill you by night. But I said, Should such a man as I run away? And what man such as I could go into the temple and live? I will not go in. And I understood and saw that God had not sent him, but he had pronounced a prophecy against me, because Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. For this purpose he was hardened, that I should be afraid of acting this way in sin, and so they could give me a bad name in order to taunt me. Remember Tobiah and Sanballat, oh my God, according to these things that they did, and also the prophetess Noadiah and the rest of the people, or the rest of the prophets who wanted to make me afraid. Nehemiah's from it saying, God, destroy these people. They're lying about me, and they're spreading false rumors. I'm tired of it. Just do away with them. The wall was finished. So the wall was finished on the 25th day of the month Elul in 52 days. And when all of our enemies heard of it, all the nations around us were afraid and fell greatly in their own esteem. They perceived that this work had been accomplished with the help of our God. Amen. And it was. It was God who gave Nehemiah and Israel strength to rebuild the nation, to rebuild Jerusalem, to rebuild the temple. And whenever opposition came against them, God did away with the opposition, because God was not going to put up with it. God wanted Israel to rebuild itself back. He wanted Jerusalem to rebuild back. He wanted the temple to be rebuilt back, and nothing was going to stop that. Amen. Moreover, in those days the nobles of Judah sent many letters to Tobiah, and Tobiah's letters came to them. For many in Judah were bound by oath to him, because he was the son-in-law of Shekiah, the son of Ara, and his son Johanan had taken the daughter of Meshullam, the son of Berakah, as his wife. Also they spoke of his good deeds in my presence, and reported my words to him. And Tobiah sent letters to make me afraid. In which Nehemiah, it didn't scare Nehemiah at all, because Nehemiah knew that God was on his side, so Nehemiah wasn't afraid of nothing. And even God helped Nehemiah build Jerusalem back, the temple, and the entire nation of Israel. God helped Nehemiah because God was on Nehemiah's side, and if any opposition came against Nehemiah, God did away with the opposition very quickly, because God was not going to put up with it. God wanted Israel to be rebuilt. He wanted Jerusalem to be rebuilt. He wanted the temple to be rebuilt. And if anyone opposed it, they were done, pretty much, and God was not going to put up with them. So chapter 6, about the conspiracy against Nehemiah, like I just described about that, and because like I said, Nehemiah was building Israel back, he was building Jerusalem back, the temple and all that. He had opposition, and Nehemiah asked God for help. God helped Nehemiah build a nation back in Jerusalem and the temple, and God did away with Nehemiah's opposition. This guy was not going to put up with that. This guy wanted Israel, Jerusalem, and the temple to be rebuilt. And if anyone opposed that, God did away with them very quickly. And also, the wall is finally finished. The wall that surrounded Jerusalem from its enemies. So chapter 6, we'll be right back with chapter 7 here shortly.